right, what do I get? What's my mystery variant? Pixel Angel. Beautiful. What a look at his pecs. Hey everyone, it's Timmy Gobbles here with another deck for you. Last Tuesday, we had a couple rarity drops, specifically Bast and Valkyrie. So if you didn't already have these are now in Series 3, so they're a little easier to get from reserve caches. And I guess you get one free in the shop. So what that opens up is a pretty decent Cerebro 3 deck. So what Cerebro does is it gives +2 power to all of your highest power cards. So if all of our cards have the same power, specifically in this deck 3, then they'll all get +2 more power. We want to run some cards that don't have 3 power, like Mystique for instance. We want to copy Cerebro's ongoing effect with Mystique so that we can give +4 power to all our cards, effectively bringing them to 7 power. The ways we can do that is we can play Bast, which will set all the cards power in our hand to 3, or we can, in one lane, we can use Valkyrie to set. Suppose I have Cerebro, Bast, and Mystique in a lane. If I play Valkyrie, now all those cards get the benefit of the ongoing effects from Cerebro and Mystique. Important parts of the deck are lots of locations can mess with power. If there's that location that gives +5 power to all the cards in it, those are going to be the cards that are going to be getting the Cerebro and Mystique buff. You won't be able to buff your other lanes. So we have this deck has 2 ways to deal with locations, being Scarlet Witch, which although not maybe ideal because sometimes it swaps into a location that messes you over, at least there's a pretty good chance that you won't be getting another mess with Cerebro deck location. And also Magik. Magik will switch a location to Limbo. Magik's also useful because this deck relies on drawing Cerebro. We get one more draw for the game by having a turn 7. Another way we have to draw cards is Adam Warlock. If this gets hit with Bast and we play it with Wasp in a lane that the opponent doesn't have anything in, we might draw 2 cards out of it. A couple more slots we have. I'm running 2 ways to deal with Galactus. I have Cosmo to try to stop its on reveal effect, and I have Professor X, so like if they play Wave, I'll try to guess which lane the Galactus lands in, and I'll play Professor X, and that might eke me out a win. Some matches aren't particularly great for Professor X, so sometimes I like running Iron Man in the slot instead. Some things you want to look out for with this deck would be ways that mess with the power of your cards. So 2 popular decks from before the patch, I don't know that they're popular now, but they could still be, is you have Shuri and Thanos. So Shuri decks run Red Skull. Red Skull buffs the power of your cards. Well, when your opponent plays it, your cards in that lane get +1 power. So those would be 4, and those would be the highest power cards, and you wouldn't get your Cerebro buff in other lanes. The Orange Stone, whatever it's called, reduces the power by 1 of your cards in that lane. So those cards in that lane won't be getting that buff. So they could try to have a lot of power in one lane to contest all the Cerebro buffed cards. And then in another lane where they don't have as much power, they'll just drop the Orange Stone. And you won't have a lot of power in that lane. You'd have at best, you'd have 8 power. So it's really easy to beat. Manage locations that either restrict cards that you play, turn off ongoing powers, or change the power value of cards. Another issue is there's that location that puts a 9 power monster in the lane. Your only way to deal with that is going to be Valkyrie. Another location that can mess you up is the one that buffs your hand or buffs cards in your hand by 2 power. The only way to deal with that would be playing Bast or playing those cards in a lane that you're going to play Valkyrie in. Valkyrie does hit herself, so you don't have to worry about her getting buffed or power decreased or whatnot. Alright, so that's my brief overview of the deck. Let's get into some games. See how it goes. Burnsy. Nice green card back. You could look at it, but I guess there's a way to do that. Flip it around. So like this zone. Probably want to get rid of that, or maybe get rid of another one. Not sure yet. Let's say highest. What's this? I don't like particularly any of these locations. Let's see what I can do. Frenzy might be a bot. Let's see. What is this? I don't know. It's hard to say. One energy. Active. So what I can do is this. This after, so we can still play Magik on right. The double Cosmo. I like it. I like it a lot. I can't actually play Magik on right, so this makes the most sense. This buffs me a lot. Let's see, is this a bot? I don't know, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. They're playing like a bot. Makes this very hard. Oh, there's so many ways this doesn't go well. This is Destroyer. So where is Destroyer going to go? If I put this here, I can use Iron Man middle to win middle. So I'm going to go with that. You can also do Valkyrie on right. America. Might not be good. Okay, cool. That's what ended up happening. It's turn 6. I think my best play is to slam this middle and add one more power on left. And maybe it's enough. Maybe it's enough power. I don't know. Ooh, okay, so if my opponent has Iron Man, I lose. I'm just no way I win. So okay, good. So they didn't have it. They might have had it. They did have Iron Man. Why wouldn't you play that middle? Alright, well, and that's how you beat a bot for 8 cubes. This has to be a bot. Look how decked out this basic Destroyer deck is. It's a Qui. He's rapidly decomposing. Make it stop. Pour some bleach on him. I don't think I want to start with 0, so I'm just going to pass. My opponent has 8 cards in their deck, so I know they're not Thanos or... Okay, Sentinel's a great draw here. You can just drop that on left and not worry about it. My opponent plays Shocker, so I'm guessing they're a Patriot deck. Cards I need to look out for would be Rogue and... Oh, that's kind of neat. So that benefits my opponent a lot. So here, I could either 0 into Scarlet Witch, or... What's my game plan here? Maybe I drop X in middle? So what's my play next turn? How about I do this, this. This gets me one more Sentinel to my hand that I can play next turn with Scarlet Witch. Oh, I'm going to go for that. So I think my plan is to have Professor X in middle, and then I'm going to put Cerebro Mystique on right at the end of the game. Right, there's Brood. Draw a card. Okay, I like that. It's the last turn for me to play a card on left. So what I'm going to do is drop Mystique. I'm sorry, Scarlet Witch on left and Sentinel in middle. My opponent snaps, so they must have some pretty good stuff. Let's kind of see how this goes. So in middle, Patriot, okay. Alright, I'm going to lock down middle, which means I need to put Wasp there too. Hi, kitty! There's blue marble. Okay, so let's look at our power. So if I play Cerebro Mystique, I'll be getting... How much power am I getting on left? So I'll be getting... Kitty! 12 power on left, so that'll be at 21. And middle is going to be at 22. So I think that's enough. So I'm not too confident. So I won't go for the snap, but I'm just going to call their bluff and see if this goes well. Ultron it's only adding 4 power on left and Wasp, so we don't really care about right. So that's enough to close it out. Good games, Liqui, and so I'll see you in the next match. Well, not him, but like people watching, you know. Magneto! That's not Magneto, that's Scarlet Witch. This person needs to get their eyes looked at. So you might be wondering, should I play Bast here? But if you look at my hand, all these cards already have 3 power, so there's no point in playing it. Oh, I almost hit end turn. Whoops. I'll go ahead and pass the turn. Waste Magneto's time. Alright, Eternity Range. We don't really care if a rock ends up there. I think I'll just put a Sentinel down and pass. I'm going to need to look for some ways to draw cards. So I haven't drawn Cerebro yet, which is a little worrisome. Cards can't be destroyed. Well, that's fine. There's Cerebro. So that... I could play Bast, Sentinel here. The idea of this is I get a rock. I'm going to put Cerebro in that lane, and then I'll use Valkyrie to buff some of those, my Cerebro, my rock, and my Bast. So this is their last turn to put a rock in, or to put something in middle to counteract me. I have initiative, so I don't have to worry about Cosmo. I kind of wasted a lot of time on that turn. So this is interesting. They didn't play anything in middle, so they're going to get the rock. They played an armor. Let me look at your armor. It's cool. What does armor mean? Everything moves to the right. I think I don't need to draw anymore, but it does seem like a good turn to play the Cerebro down. But I haven't drawn Mystique yet. I'd kind of like to play Mystique and Cerebro. But if I want to do that, then I have to play Cerebro this turn. Cerebro already got hit by the 3. Maybe I can just put it on left. What does that make my last turn? Alright, I think I'm going to try this out, and we'll just pass. My opponent plays Shuri. Okay, so they're going to make a big thing. This just moves the cards. This doesn't move the location. So they're going to play a big Shuri thing in middle. So I need to leave middle open for the Valkyrie. So one thing I can do is if I play X, this will lock this out. And I can finish the game with 0 on left. No, I can finish the game with Valkyrie middle, 0 on left. So I think I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go ahead and pass. So now my opponent's ahead. I can drop Valkyrie here and put 0 here. And I'm not sure what they can do about it. If they play Taskmaster middle, my Valkyrie is going to hit it. And I'm already winning right. So I think I'll just see what they run. There's Taskmaster. I don't really care about that. There's a Sunspot. Well, get Valked. Look at the power of that. How much that screws over the Shuri plan. Look at your 3 power Red Skull. They spent 9 mana for 5 power and giving me 4 power. So it's like 9 mana for 1 power. That's really cool. I don't know. That's just such a good turnaround. Alright, let's give it another go. That was just a dirty play against Shuri. What is this? Rough Island. Man, reading Island is sometimes hard. A couple of cubes short. That sucks. Okay, so my Bast is only hitting Mystique. I think I can wait it out a couple turns before playing it. I don't have to play it this turn. If I had Mystique and Cerebro in hand, then I'd slam Bast, but I also don't really know what they're playing. They played Hood, so this could be a bounce deck. Let's see. Xander's a location I don't mind just Scarlet Witching right now. So we'll just take that out. This might give away that I'm a Cerebro deck. Ooh, Angela. This makes me really think it's a bounce deck. Cards can't be played here. That's frustrating. Okay, so this hits... Alright, if this hits right, then there's not a lot we can do. So I'm playing this Bast now to hit my Mystique and my Wasp. I think hitting 2 targets is good enough. Alright, they play Demon and Titania. Alright, that is unfortunate. What can I do to win? If I play Cerebro, my next play is going to be Mystique. And then I hope I top deck Valk. And that might be enough to win. Okay, opponent played Polaris, so this hurts. This is not good for me. Okay, so I need... they haven't snapped, so I'm just going to pass. And hope I top deck Valkyrie, and then I'll do some math. Spider-Man! Let's give him the bump and get the heck out of here. GG! Ow. I got destroyed. Sort of annoying. Oh, that... Okay, so this is a discard deck. I don't have Cerebro. I don't have a lot of things I can do. I can try to turn off their on reveals. Maybe I put Cosmo here. Alright, I missed. I missed. There's the Swordmaster. Ooh, ouch. And they're gone. Bye-bye. Alright, good game. I think I forgot it was Biff. I'm sorry. I'll give you a fist bump. Is that rude? My opponent is... It's BS Heisty. Or B Shiesty? Something. Sakar. Oh. Alright, there's one single card that I want this to hit, and it's Sentinel. And they did not hit Sentinel. Well, okay. At least I got Wolfsbane. Oh, is this like a Mr. Negative deck? Alright, see this zone, you need to be careful. Because I put Wasp here so many times. Oh, okay. So I'm going to Bast, and next turn I'm going to play Adam and Wasp on right. That's my plan. That's what I'm going to do. Bast is good. I played Wasp. I don't know. I was clicking and talking at the same time. Alright, well, I can't play Bast there. Well, I can't play Warlock there, but I can put Warlock in middle. And that seems fine. That's all I'm going to do. So, let's see. Storm. Cosmo. Let's just do this. Seems great. Love it. If this is a 3-drop in middle, then I'm assuming this is a Silver Surfer deck. Wand also makes me think it's the Silver Surfer deck. There's a really funny thing about Wand, and go something like this. This and this. What I'm gonna do. I think that's okay. Let's see how it goes. So he's played a card. I bet it's Mystique. Look at this Mystique. I'm calling it Mystique. White Tiger. That's fine too. That's great. Great news, everyone. Alright, draw. Cerebro! He's here in the flesh. I can do it. I can do this. Play this and this. This looks good. This looks fine. I get some power on left, some power in middle, and some power on right. That's the, what else can you ask for? I only made one big mistake with Wasp, and I did pretty good otherwise. My opponent retreated. Perfect. Look at that. People who hit retreat later, are they cowards or are they shrewd? Who's to say? All right, it's Tarleton Bank. I think that's supposed to be Carlton Banks, but they couldn't find the letter C. They are an embarrassment to their family. So Mojo World's pretty cool. We could do not a whole lot with that. So actually, it's not really. Maybe it's not that cool. I can drop Adam Warlock and hope I get what I want. So that's what I'm gonna do. And free card, free card. They didn't do anything about it. Magik. I like seeing that. Okay, look, I'm gonna be honest. I don't like seeing that. I don't like that. That wasn't nice. What do I do about that? I don't know what to do about that. I do this, and then hope I draw what I need. That's what I'm gonna do. Draw me some cards, baby. I'm gonna need a Valkyrie. Ow! Okay, well, that's game. That's GG. GG. There's Bast. Bast isn't helpful at all. I need 2 Valkyries. How do I get 2 Valkyries? Maybe they're running Killmonger. They played Polaris. They could have Killmonger. I'm gonna draw another card. Please be Killmonger. Save, not Agent Coulson. That's not Killmonger. Right. Yeah, 2 more draws at best. Play X or something stupid. Magik. Both Magik. Muddle that Magik. Alright, draw. There's Valkyrie. Okay, I get a lane. It's not the end of days. Arrow. Oh no! Alright, it's the last turn. It's Hail Mary Valkyrie, everyone. Let's see what we get. Drum roll. Dino! I did it! I got them! I beat the Dino deck that isn't really that exciting. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, what a game. What a game. GG, Tarleton Bank. May you find C in your next life. Alright, so that was the Cerebro deck that I wanted to show off today. It's been a lot of fun playing with it. And The only thing that really kind of sucks is when you get 3 locations you don't like, because you only got 2 ways to get rid of them. Sandman kind of is frustrating too, but I mean, like, it's going to be any deck that wants to play more than 1 card isn't going to like that. So I hope you've enjoyed the games. Give me a comment if you find a deck you want me to try out, and have a good day. See y'all later.